Hello everyone, I am the founder of The Architect of Dreams, and some of you have asked me on the items I use to record with my machinimas, and what you should get. However, this is more of my own personal experience and the things I've used. So basically what you're looking at right now is an HD PVR 2 or Hopodge. It's been around throughout my YouTube history since like the very first video I've ever made. It's really reliable. It still works. It's still in a lovely condition. And when I first got this, it wasn't difficult to figure out how to use it. It came with a program called ArcSoft Showbiz, and that was the program that I ever used, or the first time I ever used in terms of editing softwares. ArcSoft Showbiz was simple and easy. It was a Kickstarter to how I'm using Premiere Pro now. I'm using program Premiere to edit my videos now, but ArcSoft Showbiz is what kind of got me there. Really, just the HD PVR2 really gets you that quality look, and it grabs a lot of the detail and the crisp. Sorry, why did I say? Did I just say Christmas? I did. Okay, so when you get the manual, it's actually not difficult to figure out how to do it. It's the power plug, the USB plug, the AV in. It's not exactly needed, but of course the two HDMI outputs are very important. But if you guys look at my channel, I've had this since probably for about 3 years now, and nothing has really failed for me. There was, however, some issues with the program. After like my first probably few months of using ArcSoft Showbiz, it actually began to crash on me a lot, and it got me really frustrated, and so I had to move on to Camtasia. I started using Camtasia for a little while because the downfall of using ArcSoft Showbiz is that you're limited to a few layers. I think, if I can remember, it's probably just 3. You can only work with 3 layers. So we're talking about you can only add in, your video, and then your sound effects, and then your music. Done. You can't add anything else from that point on. As in Camtasia, I was able to add as many layers as I can, which increased the possibilities and the freedom of either sound design or the organization of my clips. I was able to add more to it, and which was really nice. Then I moved on to, after Camtasia, then I moved on to Sony Vegas Pro. Sony Vegas Pro was a good program. It felt a lot like Premiere and After Effects kind of mushed together into one, but of course After Effects has its own kind of benefits to it as compared to Sony Vegas Pro and Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro and Sony Vegas Pro are just mainly for video editing, period. After Effects is mainly just for visual effects and all that. However, just the HD PVR2. I've had this for a while, and it's in top condition. You won't really need to use the ArcSoft Showbiz program unless if you're new. If you're new to video editing, if you're new to filmmaking or whatever it is, yeah, use ArcSoft Showbiz. I believe ArcSoft Showbiz, it limits you to from going big, because you just want to get used to you want to get the feel of how editing kind of is. And ArcSoft Showbiz, it delivers that. It delivers just the simplicity of editing. And when you feel like you're ready, then you can move on to a different program. My stages were, I started from ArcSoft Showbiz, then to Camtasia, then to Sony Vegas Pro, and then I ended up with Premiere Pro. Then we had some programs on the sides like Audacity for voice acting and voice editing. We also had Adobe After Effects for visual effects, color correction, all that good stuff. Let's see. Programs that I use now are basically the updated programs I just talked about: After Effects, Audacity, Premiere Pro. Actually, I moved from Audacity to Adobe Audition. Let's see what else I use. I used Acid Music Studios, basically just a music composing program, which I use. Also, I'll make another video on it, but there is something that would help out the community a lot in terms of music composing. I'll make a separate video about that. But right now we're just going to focus on what this HD PVR2 really delivers. And in just a moment here, I will put some examples of the quality that you're able to get with this HD PVR2. You're able to record gameplay. You're able to record your friends in a party. In a party chat, you guys can hear them. Yeah, you could record all that. There is, however, oh my, sorry, I dropped something. There is, however, you're not able to hear your own voice if you were to record your friends in a party chat. You'll have to record that separately. It sucks, but it's fine. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's when it came with the manual, it was straightforward. It was really nice. All you gotta do is just read it, and you're able to get a lot to do with it. So, if I was to recommend a recording device, I definitely recommend the HD PVR2. From things that I've heard, from let's see, what's some other recording devices that my friends were talking about. They've tried different recording devices, and they've tried HD PVR2. Some of them do prefer the HD PVR2 because it's easy to use, and it's able to sustain itself for a long while. Throughout my years, I haven't exactly had any issues with this at all. It's actually very reliable. So, if you want to become a filmmaker, if you just want to start off, this is how I began this is how I began my film career. I began my film career by making machinimas, and making machinimas on my own without actually taking classes during that time actually really helped me out, because when you make content, you get critiqued by people who make videos, who make machinimas, who are experienced in that. And as you get your critique, you go into a film class and you already know all this stuff. It's like, wow. And it just prepares you, actually doing film, making film before you jump into a film class. You just want to, just try it out. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But overall, the HD PVR2 is a very nice product. And I will leave a link in the description for your own HD PVR too. So if you guys want to get it, go ahead. And yeah, I do wish to see you guys kind of provide, make your own content and seeing what you guys can do with your own imaginations and your own creativity. So yeah, I do hope you guys have a good day now. Yep, that's the HTTP 2, guys. Have a good day. Yeah.